welcome to Little Workroom Crafts. My name is Davina and I live in the southeast coast of the UK. Today is Monday the 27th of September 2021 and this is episode number 81. And anything that I mention today is going to be written down in the description box. Anything I talk about, anywhere you can find me, my Etsy shop, my ravelry, anywhere like that is all down there in the description box. And I'd like to say a big welcome to everybody. As you probably have noticed, I'm not in my usual place, which is next door in the little workroom. I had another decrease of the old tablets this morning and I haven't been good, so I've been in bed. But I couldn't let you miss a week, so I'm here. So it's only going to be a quick one to show you some bits, and then next week we'll make up for it for hopefully a bit of a longer one. First of all, I'd like to thank everybody, and I mean everybody, for all the lovely comments that I got last week after what I explained right at the end of the video. And I'm overwhelmed, I tell you, just it's unbelievable. Thank you, the love that came through on the messages. Well, all I can say is wow. So thank you ever so much. So a quick update of last week. You would not believe what a week we've had. On Monday, after I'd updated and everything, Glenn came in, he was on early, so he come in the afternoon, just after lunch. And because he has to get up at 4:45 in the morning, he has like an hour or two in the afternoon, and then he gets up and then he does tea. Well, anyway, he put the oven on, and then a few minutes later, about 20 minutes, half an hour later, he said, Veen, he said, there's something wrong here. We could still touch the sides of the oven. And yes, the oven element had gone. It wasn't even a year old, so luckily it was under guarantee. And we were really lucky, actually, because they'd organised for the engineer to come on Thursday, so we've got our oven back. Also, that afternoon, I had the most unexpected, beautiful, and I mean, my gosh, parcels come through. So I will show you all about those in a bit. And I think, oh my gosh, yes. Obviously, the UK has gone crazy here, haven't we? Because of petrol. Well, there's plenty of petrol out there. People seem to forget that. There's just a way of getting it to us. Well, anyway, I got up after hearing all about this, as always, because I don't watch the news or anything, so I'm always a few days behind. And Glenn turned around and said about it, and I went, well, we need petrol. And he went, what? I went, yeah. I said, we're actually low. I said, because I didn't think any of this was happening. And obviously he doesn't drive, so that is my only way of getting out and about. So I depend on my car a lot. So anyway, I don't normally go out at the weekends. So I said to Glenn, I said, well, on Saturday, I said, I will go and see if I can get anywhere. Well, we've got 3 petrol stations in this little town. 2 of them are attached to supermarkets. One of them is a BP. The only one who had any petrol was the BP. And there was a queue, and I phoned up Glenn from the car, and I said, look, well, I've got to do it because I need my car. As I say, that is my independence. So anyway, so I thought, well, even if I just bought a few bob in just to last us, because obviously there's people out there that need it more, like, to get to work and so on. So anyway, I sat in the queue and I got a little bit in there, and I was surprised there was no limit to any of them actually, but Anyway, I bought a bit in there just so I know I've got a little bit in there, and, for when I go out and do my shops and stuff like that. So that was a bit of a unexpected thing to happen at the weekend. So anyway, that's about it really for the week. So, as I say, this is going to be a quick one because I'm not very good at all. So, but this is what we're here for, is the crafting. Okay then, right, so today I'm going to just talk to you about, just show you a bit of an update on my Whitmore. And I've got an FFO on the cross stitch and an FO on the cross stitch. I've been out and got a crochet magazine. Now, I haven't brought one of them for ages. And I am blaming somebody for this, and I will get to that when I when I show you the magazine. Right then, so let's go right into it. Let's do the Whitmore first, shall we? I'll try not to jog about a bit because, as I say, we're in bed and the tripod is just stood there really. But I haven't got a lot to go now on the body, and I started my third ball of wool yesterday. I probably will make it a bit longer than is actually in the pattern because I do like mine a bit longer. But it is knitting up lovely. So this is the Whitmore by, I reckon everybody know this by now, by Amy Loudon. And as you all know, the yarn I am using is the 99p double knit from Home Bargain. And this is colour baby blue. Okay then, right. So there is some crochet talk, but I'm leaving that till next week because I've got quite a bit of explaining to do about that. So I will definitely talk about that next week. Right then, so now we'll go into the cross stitch. Right, so as you all know, last week I finished stitching the Hocus Pocus pattern. I got this off Etsy from Primrose Cottage Quilts, and I tell you, it was a brilliant pattern, really easy and quick stitch. Thoroughly enjoyed it, and I made it into a little pillow, and I've got this on the back, and I bought a couple of charms here on a light bulb stitch marker, and I've got a bat there and a little witch on her stick. But I'm really happy with this. And at the beginning there would have been some photographs of it in the dough ball, and there's also going to be some at the end. So yeah, I am really pleased with the way this has turned out. The trim is, last year, if you remember, I stitched, I can't remember what it's called, Wicked something. It was a pumpkin with a pair of witch's legs come out, and I actually mounted it onto a wooden pumpkin, and I got a headband with witch's legs, and I took them off and stuck them out, so it kind of replicated it. Well, I actually got some of this trim to put around that, and this is from Danes of the Needle from the Cauldron, and it was called Pumpkin Puree, I think, and I actually got this trim from the Patchwork Rabbit. I have a tiny little bit left, and I've still kept it because you never know when you might need it. But no, I am really happy with that. Right, now this is going to be the nice and the FO. As I said, last Monday I had a knock at the door from the postman with this beautiful package and this smaller package, and I was thinking, well, I haven't ordered anything and I'm not expecting anything in the post at all. When I opened it up, I will say I cried. It was just so special. It was unbelievable. There was this box, have to excuse the tea mark, because I kept it by the side of my chair downstairs because I kept peeking at it all the time. And I accidentally spilled my tea on it. So inside the box, I just couldn't believe it. There was this beautiful card and the Yikesberry pattern from Erica Michaels. Oh my gosh. Also in the box with the pattern, there was this fantastic needle minder. Look at that cat. I think that's so cute. There also was all the overdyed threads and the one DMC that is needed, and it's actually done with Weeks Dye Works, and these floss drops, which I've never used before, ones like this. Also, there was these needles, which I've never heard of, and I'll tell you what, I have used them and I love them. I love them to bits. So it's Whitecroft England, and there's Heritage premium hand sew needles, and these are tapestry stroke cross stitch size 26, my favourites, and they're actually made in Gloucestershire here in the UK. But as I say, I've never heard of these and I love them, absolutely love them. Also in the package there was a piece of Ada which came from River Hut Designs. I've kept the business card. Also there was this beautiful card, and it's Beekay Makes, and that's been woven. And then also, as I said, there was this piece of beautiful Ada, absolutely gorgeous, and it was my lovely friend Teresa. So thank you so much, Teresa. Oh, you made my day, and I just don't know how to thank you enough. You spoil me rotten, you really do. So thank you so much. But look, I have stitched it. I absolutely loved stitching this. I really did. And I'm going to be brave enough, and hopefully for next week I am going to have the berry made. And what I thought, because obviously the berry is quite a size, so these bits that are going to be left over here with this beautiful Ada, because this Ada is absolutely gorgeous, is I'm going to use it for smalls, you know, little smalls, because I just love it to bits. But look at that colour of that green. The colour of that green is actually called, oh, I would pick one that I can't say. So do not laugh. Absinthe, sea woman. But look at the colour of that green. That is absolutely gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. But no, I am really chuffed with this, and I just love it to bits. Let's see if I can fold it like that. That's better. There we go. Look at that. Oh, hang on. Oh no, I thought I had upside down then. But I haven't. Look at it. Oh, I just love it. Absolutely love it to bits. So as I say, next week, fingers crossed, I'll have my very first strawberry. But I will say, oh, I have actually got the bug for doing strawberries. Oh, I will say the Ada is a 16 count. And I don't know if it actually had a colour. Oh, I can't find my bit of... What have I just done with that? Oh, here it is. No, it didn't come with the colour name. But yeah, but River Hut Designs is what was in the package with the Ada. So but yeah, I have really got the bug of the strawberries, so I am definitely going to be making some more, and I mean definitely. And Erica Michaels, though, her patterns are brilliant, because inside here is actually the template for the strawberry. So yes, I am looking forward to starting it. So we'll see how it goes. So yeah. But an easy stitch. All it took was 2 sittings. Absolutely brilliant. Okay then, right. You have to excuse me breathing, but it always affects that. So I'm ever so sorry about that. Right then, so that is the cross stitch. Now I am going to be blaming... who am I blaming? Dear me. I know her name, but I can't remember her... Oh, here it is. That's the one. So I know her name. Watch her all the time. She is another podcaster, and her name is Alex. She lives up north, and her podcast is My Yarny Corner. I tell you what, she is a fantastic crafter. She knits, crochets, and oh my gosh, she is just so much fun to watch. Well, I was watching her at the weekend, and no, the end of last week it was, and she mentioned that her partner had brought her a crochet magazine, and she'd started this blanket because she'd got some yarn from Aldi, that was it, and she'd started a blanket, but then when she looked at this specific blanket that was in this new magazine that her partner had brought her, she stopped the other blanket and started this one, and as soon as I saw it I thought, oh, but I am not doing it because obviously I've got my Utah blanket on the go, so I'm going to be making it ready for next year. But let me find, oh my gosh, it is absolutely beautiful. I just, oh, as soon as I saw it, and I should have been more prepared and had a picture already. I'll keep that one because I'm going to show you that bit in a minute as well. I tell you what, this is, I'm not one for magazines. I haven't brought a magazine for absolutely years, but I couldn't resist this. Look, autumn acorns, autumn leaves, and I just think it is beautiful. Now, it's actually called the Crochet Now magazine, so it's the first time I've ever had it, and it is, does it give you, oh, issue number 73. Now, it took me a little while to find this, and when I found one in one of the supermarkets, because the independents didn't seem to have any left, I got the last one in this town, so it's obviously popular. You got a free gift. Let me get this. You got a oh, that's it. Like a pull out little booklet thing. You got from Bella Coco. You got a soft touch 6mm. I think this is 6mm. Yep, 6mm crochet hook. This is handy because it's a tube with two big darners for sewing in your ends with your wool. You've got this little tin, and you've got some light bulb stitch markers as well. So, you know what I mean? That was your free gift. But I brought it for the blanket. But then when I got home, if you remember a couple of weeks ago, I mentioned about doing a little gnome for my on my dresser ready for the Christmas display, because I've got my cross stitch all done and I just needed something to sit on the little scales where my Mr. Pumpkin head is. And guess what they've got in there? Look at that. But what I think I'll do is I'll leave the poinsettia off his hat, but I'll do a couple of the poinsettias so I can lay down in front like I did with my crocheted pumpkins. So what I did, yes, I was naughty. I went onto Wool Warehouse because I do love their now try not to laugh, because the last time I tried to mention this word I couldn't get it, could I? It's the yeah, that yarn. We'll leave it at that, shall we? Stonewash, because I do love that yarn for the amigurumi. So what I did is I chose a red, obviously. I went for, not for the turquoise, I went for more of a traditional green, and I went for a grey for his beard. So yeah, so they should hopefully they should be dispatched today and probably be with me tomorrow, actually, thinking about it. They've been so good. But also, every year since I've known Glenn, every Christmas I've brought him a chocolate orange because he likes chocolate orange. And I just wrap it up in a box where this is there to crochet. And I've thought, well, I've got me whatchamacallits, me oh, think Vina. Starcraft Specials, and I've got plenty of that to play with, and they've actually shown it here at the bottom on top of the chocolate orange, so that could be an extra little thing for him as well. But also, oh, look at these. I've never crocheted mittens before. I've knitted a few, but look at them, they're sheep. I just think they're so cool. It's a shame really they're done in Aran. I'm not normally an Aran person. It'd be lovely if they were done in DK. But oh, I just love them, absolutely love them. But the one thing I do love is, and this will be the last thing I'll show out of it because there is so much in this issue. Is this the one? Yes, this I don't think I've ever crocheted a top or garment before, but look at that. That is the basket weave. Obviously I'd make mine longer, but I do like that. I really do like that. But there's so much in this little one. So thank you, Alex. So, what a good show on your podcast. Thank you so much. I'm going to get so much out of this little magazine. So, this one issue anyway. So, yeah, so I'm looking forward to my yarn coming. I'm hoping to get the Whitmore off soon, off the needles. And then, because I won't start the gnome until perhaps, November time, but at least I know I've got the yarn before all the panic starts when it comes to the Christmas shopping. Right then, okay, just one more thing then is last week I only managed to make 2 bags to go into the shop, so I haven't bothered updating them, and I'm hoping that tomorrow I'm going to feel a lot better so I can start getting back in the workroom and doing some more of bag making. But I just thought I'd show you these 2 that I have made. So they're not in the shop at the moment, but I'm hoping they'll be in the shop at the end of the week, okay? And they're both the same. They're both drawstring. And obviously the box bottoms. There we go. And that is the fabric. Little bunny there and a goose. Inside there is the pocket with a checkered fabric. As I say, there's a drawstring with handles, and there is 2 of them. But as I say, they're not in there at the moment, but I'm hoping they will be in there by the end, by Friday when I normally have my update, and hopefully there will be some other bits, all depending on how I'm feeling, but fingers crossed. You know me, I keep on going. The best I can anyway. Right then, so that is it for me for today. So I am going to love you and leave you all. As I say, so sorry it's so quick, and I'm sorry that I'm not in my usual location. But I will be back next Monday as always, and I'm going to lay down now and have a bit of a rest, and while this is uploading, so I'll see you all next Monday. So take care, stay safe, happy crafting, bye.